have started. You can proceed, sir.
We have started?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, because I can't find the recording logo here, icon here, sorry. It just started, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So,
Sir, we are recording using some other
okay, then it's fine. Yes, fine.
app. Yes, sir. Using some other app. Okay.
No issues. I was just looking on the Google recording here. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm back. I hope. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. And it's my pleasure that we are going to start with the kind of little bit interesting lecture soon. So this is how I normally take the lecture during online time. So basically, for your information, I am also Tamil and I am born and brought up in Mumbai. So it has been a long time. It was my pleasure that I am coming to your college for this lecture. So let's start, madam. The students will be more comfortable with English or Tamil because I am not so good with Tamil. Kind of, I can manage.
It can be anything else, sir.
Yeah, it's a Bombay Tamil, so you are going to laugh at that. So I don't want to show my that quality in front of you. So this is how I think you can see both the screens, the PPT and the messages here. Am I right? So here, I'm going to interact with you all. So I would be requiring yes and no from you in the chat box. The way I have told you, just you have to press Y and N. Okay. So can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want students to talk to me in chat box in Y and N. You can say Y and N because that is how we are going to interact. Yes, can you hear me? Because little interactions will be required. You can see the chat box also, no, in the screen, ma'am. Yes. Now I think yes, Kavya and other students are saying yes, fine. We are use a little bit code language, my dear friends. I and you have to say no. Okay. So I'm asking again, can you hear me? Just let me know because some correction that will be required during this lecture. Just say Y and N. Can you hear me? Yes, that sounds good. Nivedita, Chandrika, Divya, Madhumita. Yes, Devika, Aikilla. Yeah, that sounds good. So, my dear friends, let me start with a simple kind of riddle or some kind of Akhila, Himapriya. Thank you. So let's try to see how we can go ahead. Yes, Kaliyamai. Yes, I'm right. I'm sorry for sounding it well. Let us start with the logic. Let me show you that I'm an innovation coordinator and I have taught a lot of students, mostly in rural India. I have taught a lot of students about space science and rocket science and satellite imagineers in rural villages of Maharashtra, specifically in the areas nearby Mumbai. And let me start with the quiz. Here. Okay, so this is the first picture I would like to show. Can you all tell me out of this which glasses has more water in this thing? So design thinking, I would like to have interactions because I will try my level best that this seminar or webinar could be interesting. Can I get the answers in the chat box? Out of this, which has more water. Nivedita is saying D. What about others? Ali is saying B. What about others? Himapriya is saying B. Madhu is saying B. Sheila is saying B. What about others? Is there any variations here? Chandrika is saying B. Manjushri, Devika, everyone is saying B. Let us go with B. That you have an idea about to think and how design thing works. Fine. So yes, the answer is B because the volume of this pin is okay, and it is going to consume more water. But do you think that this question made you is my if the answer is yes, please let me know. Think that this question made you think. Maybe the answer could be a little bit here and there. This question made you think. Yes or no? Can I know to chat box? Chandra is saying yes. What about others? Did you this question made you thought? Think? Okay, I think I will be happy if more students just Y and N instead of knowing the chat more thing, just Y and N so that I can kind of average answers from. So that means you are ready to think. Let me give you one tricky question. Can I ask you one more question? Okay, let us do the question here. This is I will give you 15 seconds for on the right hand side. The question timing has not started. Question number 2 I will put in the chat box. On the right hand side, you can see different things here: vegetable, with some cup of tea, the afternoon cake, and all these things. And you find it out on the right hand side. Okay, so let me give you here. Okay, so this one, just note down how many things you have found out.
Chicken கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டேன். வாட்டர்மெலன் இதே ஃபிங்கர் இருக்கு. இந்த brinjal. Yes.
Okay, can I know the answers? How many? How many you have seen? Fast. It's fine. I know there could be here and there kind of things you're figuring out. Can I get out of the chat box that how many items you sorted out? How it was visible to you? Okay. Gypsy 7. What about us? By 6. That's good. That's good. Chandrika, that's amazing. 7. Akila, that's amazing. 7. What about others? 6. Nivedita is saying 6. Saying 7. Madhu is 6. Sounds good. Manju is saying 7. Sounds good. Kala Selvai 10. That is really awesome. Okay, congratulations. If I had had some gift or some kind of prize, I would have given you. So what I want to do that all the things are hidden there, but it depends upon how you. Okay, I'm taking you step. Do you the topics sounds in way of approach we are taking it, it's quite good or kind of okay. Devagya, Madhushri, Divishri, I promise you that this lecture as interesting as possible. Thank you, Kavya and Manju. Fine, let us try to go ahead a little bit. These are the stuffs which you want to see. All the stuffs are here. Okay, if you didn't found anything, okay, all the stuffs are kept here. Now let me come here and I hope that you would have not seen Hemapriya. Congratulations, 8 is a good thing. Anything above 6, even if you have got 4 also, it's fine. Okay, my point is that how you are going to observe things, how things are going to be different. Now here, let me start. I will take the last question here, third riddle here. What figure should be replaced in the question mark? Okay, question number 3. Number 3, I'm asking you, what figure should be replaced in the question mark? If you can't type it out, if you want to on your audio and you want to say, you can say it. Or if you can type and tell me, let me know. It doesn't matter. Again, I'm giving you about, say, 10 seconds. No one? Do you want to know the answer or should I 6? Hemapriya, Manju. That's amazing. Hemapriya, Manju. That's quite good. What about others? Or should I get to the answer here directly? Okay, you got it? You got it? Okay, fine. Can you all rate this out of 5? Can you all rate this question out of 5? How interesting and how tricky this was, just giving your brain little kind of lubrication. Can you rate this question out of 5? Was this question interesting? Just rate out of 5. 5 means good, 1 means bad. What about amazing? Everyone is saying 4, 5, 4, 5. Divya, Bala, Kali, everyone is saying amazing. So what I want to tell you is that there are many things hidden, and we have to have that knack of understanding this stuff. Chandrika, that's 5. Thank you, thank you. So I'm really happy with your college students. Most of you are interesting. Now, what about? I will ask you one more question. Should I teach you in theoretical way, or in pictures, or in videos? Which will be more better? Which kind of lectures you will find it more interesting? If I show you some videos, will you find it interesting? Let out of 5. If I show some videos and if you understand the things, do you think it will be interesting for you to understand much in a better way? Or should I teach you theoretical? What do you think? Be practical. How I should teach you? P or P? Practical. Okay. Devika, Kavya. Okay, fine. So we will see. And so, okay, GV. Fine, fine. So that's good. So suppose if I teach you design thinking, if I try to teach you design thinking, okay, I'm not a person who can teach you, but if I implant that concept thinking in you in 3 minutes, will you appreciate this thing? Let me know. Will you appreciate this if I teach you in 3 minutes? Kavya, Tamil. Tamil. என்னோட தமிழ் கேட்டா நீங்கள் சிரிப்பில். It's a Bombay Tamil. So I think should I speak in Hindi or sorry, madam, how I should speak? Tamil பேசணுமா? தமிழ் ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு
Sir,
உங்களுக்கு.
do you know Tamil?
Madam, or should I speak in English? I mean,
Sir, you can proceed, sir. No issue, sir. You can speak in English.
I can speak in English. Na Tamil ரொம்ப சிரிப்பில், madam. You will laugh at me. Then I don't want to get into Tamil. Then.
No issue, sir. You can continue with English only.
Yeah, I can continue with English. No? Okay, fine. So again, my question is same. Again, my question is same. Kavya, I will talk to you in Tamil later on. Okay. So my question is same. If I teach you design things in 3 minutes, will you expect that it's a good thing? Manju is saying yes, Chandrika. Then if this is the thing, then let us start with the video. Okay, Chandrika and Madhu. Let's see a video here. Yeah. One second. I hope the screen is visible in front of you. Okay. So, critical or design thinking. I will come to the mathematical aspect soon. Okay. I specifically took this example. Okay. So this is normally design thinking. You have to raise the question, you have to formulate the problems, gather the information, generate the ideas, consider various alternatives, reach the conclusions, community. This is all theoretical. I know that you are not interested. Agreed? Am I right? Am I right that you are not interested in theory? Yes or no? No PPTs, directly practically attacking the things. Yes or no? Yes, Kavita is saying yes. So let us see a practical thing. Okay. So this is for Kavya and Madhu and Divya. See, check it out here. Now, this is an interesting video which will give a clear-cut idea about how things work out here. Okay, let us try to say that this girl who is standing below the tree, let us say that is the apple tree. Can you all consider that the girl in the picture is you? Is it possible for 3 minutes? Can you think that the girl in the picture is you, so that it becomes more easier to think like design thinker? Yes, no? Can you think for 3 minutes that you are that girl and I will give you a problem to you? Okay, fine. Nivedita, Divyashri, everyone is saying yes. So for 3 minutes, Harani, you have to think that the girl in the picture is you. And the problem here is Okay, so take the apple from the tree. Now, how you are going to think, and because more or less everyone is going to think the same way, but depends upon who is going to think out of box here. Fine.
Me too.
So let us see.
Yaar host?
Okay, the concept is she can't reach the apples as of now. So she's formulating the problems here, raising the questions that how she can take the apples from the tree. Okay. Now the question is how to reach the apples. So she's defining the scope. She's framing the questions from different perspective. Okay. How to get the apples, and is the question novel? Okay. Novel means it is innovative or nothing. Okay. It's out of box or not. It's very new. Okay. When no one has done it before. That kind of question is coming here. Now, let's see. She is going to gather various informations like pakatla, if there is any kind of stick nearby, or can take a stool or stand over it. That kind of different ideas she will get. Now, normally when I think about design thinking, normally when we have problem in our life, when we have problem with a subject, we have a problem with a project or something, we do lot of research. We read lot of books. We read newspapers. Okay, we go on internet. We go laptop. We see interviews. We read journals. We do a lot of things to get to the answers. Now, when we read more things, do you think that when we do more research, I'm asking this question again. Do you think that if we do more research, we as human get more elevated in to understand more things? Do you think that thing? The more we read, it gives us an inner sense of understanding the subject more closely. Do you agree with this thing? Yes or no? The research can be through YouTube, journals, papers, or anything. Okay, right, Kavya, Nivedita? So that is what I am trying to tell you, Himapriya. Okay, now let's see. After generating the ideas and all, now what you are going to think that either I should have a basket kind of thing which is having a handle here and I can pick this out. Fine. Then second idea could be I could have a ladder. Okay, you have seen I could have a ladder. Third idea is if it is adaptable to have a kind of plunger or rod handle with the rod plunger that the apple can be plugged. Okay, and fourth is that she's thinking about if I can have a kind of trolley kind of thing which can I will just again repeat again, show that thing again. A trolley which will have a kind of sucker, okay, which can vacuum cleaner, Mari, okay, something like vacuum cleaner. So she's thinking about different ideas here. Now let us see that what about these four options. Okay, I will repeat again. Please try to concentrate here properly. These are the four options. Option number 1 is a plunger. Option number 2 is a ladder. Option number 3 is a plunger. Okay, she can pluck it out. And fourth is a vacuum cleaner. Can you say which of the options you really felt is kind of okay? Hemapriya, Nivedita, Kavya. If you want to select any of this 1, 2, 3, 4, which you will select, or other students who can use the chat box and let me know fast. If you want to select any one, which you will go? Number 1, second, 2, 3, 4. So you can see so many answers are varying here. Hemapriya is saying 1, GV is saying 3, Kala is saying 3, Akhila is saying 3. Okay, so Nivedita is saying 1. Okay, so what is happening is that everyone is thinking from different aspects. I want few more answers from your side. Okay, other students should also interact, because as I told you, after this lecture, you will feel that this lecture has made you really think about a lot of aspects about design thinking. Now, what about merging all this thing together? In the 4 options, if we merge together, what will happen? Okay, let us try to think. If you merge everything, what I tried to do, what is being done here, okay? Option number 1, the bucket and the handle is being separated. In option number 2, the vertical wooden stick of the ladder and the horizontal stuff of the ladder has been separated. In the third option, the plunger and the handle is separated. And the fourth option, the vehicle and the sucker or the vacuum sucker has been separated. Okay, and we are trying to study it in a different way, each and every options. Did you got it? What has been done here? Every aspect is separated here so that we can understand the stuff properly. Did you all got it? What I said? Yes, no? Yes, that sounds good. Okay, great, Kavita. So let's go ahead. Now, if you all replace everything, okay? Option number 3 or option 1 la to 10, option 2 to 3 la to 10, 4 to 1 la to 10, then what is the different options I will get? So here are the different options. I have interchanged the parameters, or I will say I have interchanged what I will say the interchange the accessories of different items with each other, so that whether it can become a proper things which can be designed. Okay, so it doesn't kind of look first, second, third, four has a different aspects, different alternatives I have created, so that whether I can get the first option. So let us see the first option. Okay, I will do a concept thinking. Let us see what this girl, what you are going to do. You are going to pluck it. Now what is happening? What is happening here? It is easy to hold, but what is happening? The trees are getting destroyed. It is getting damaged. So option number one, even if it has advantage, okay, it is also having a disadvantage. Okay. Now let us go to point number two. Can I ask you? Can I ask all the students that whether my English you are able to understand it properly? Because I don't know which college I am teaching. I have never been to your college. I'm okay with my English. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay. Communication should not be issue. That's it. Thank you all. Thank you, Kala and Himapriya. Yeah. Now let us go to option number two. This is the ladder. This is the ladder with a vehicle. Now she is going to pluck it. Now what is the advantage? She can go up. What is the disadvantage? It's moving here and there. Okay. So this is the disadvantage option number two. It's easy to climb but difficult to steer the dangerous. Okay. The third option with the plunger one. Plunger one, it is going to pluck it. But what is happening? It has a long reach. That is the advantage. And disadvantage is what? It is getting squeezing. Okay. The juices will come out. So that is the disadvantage. And what is the fourth option here? The sucker, the vacuum sucker. So what is the advantage? It can grip all the things, but suction is too strong, so it can create little bit accidents here and there when you're plucking a lot of things. Okay, it can hurt the people. Is this advantage and disadvantage of all the four understood to you all properly? I hope that you all got it, because we are thinking like a scientist, thinking like a mathematician now. I hope Manju is saying yes, Hema is saying yes, Kavita, Niveditya, Divya, amazing Purnima. I'm so happy with you all. Okay, you are interacting so nicely. Great. So let us try to think that we are coming to the last part here. Last part is about design thinking. Okay, Devika and Purnima, Madhu. Let us see here. Now, what about merging all these four concepts into one concept? What about it? Okay, let's try to see. Let us try to see it. Okay, now we have to think. We have to think that if tomorrow I have to make this project, if I have to design something, how my USP will, if I want to make this product, if I want to sell in Amazon, okay, I want to make an entrepreneur, I want to start a startup here, I want to become an entrepreneur, that how this can be a product which I can sell and everyone is going to buy. Okay, that is how I am going to sleep today night, and tomorrow morning, if I think day in day out, if I do the calculations, if I do kind of research, this is a solution which you will find out. And let us see whether this solution is been logical or not. So what this girl has done, from the first option, she has taken the bucket. Okay, from the second option, she has taken the wheels. From third option, the rod, and the fourth option, she has taken the sucker. Okay, and she has made this product somewhat the way it looks in front of you right now. Okay, it is how it is in front of you now. Now, what is happening? Let us see how she is going to pluck the apples from the tree. Is it logical? Is the question constraints, everything is solvable? Whether this needs electricity, whether it's sustainable, all these questions will come. Whether it will be used by anything, whether it's costly, okay? Whether it will have an app, it will have a direct connection. It is sucking the apple, putting in the basket. Okay? Then again, it is sucking the apple, putting in the basket. Let me know that if you want to learn design thing out of 5, how much rating you will give to yourself. Okay, now what this girl has done is she's putting this product in the Amazon or you can say in Swiggy or somewhere, and the name of the concept is Apple Picker 2022, something like that, and she is making a brand. She is being selling it in wholesale markets, in D-marts and a lot of places, and she has become an entrepreneur, and she has started with a startup just because of thinking. Okay, now Kavita is saying awesome here. Okay, now what I want to say that if you want to rate this out of 5, 5 means best, 1 means bad, how much you will rate the idea of this girl? Manju is saying 5, Kali, Kavya, Chandrika, you're saying 5. What about others? No one is got motivated. Devika, Divya. Okay, great. So everyone is saying 5. What about others? I hope that others are also watching it. If you interact, it will be more easier for both of us to talk. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Do you think Do you think as a student it is easy to study through online? Yes or no? Studying through online is easy or difficult? Easy, I will say. Okay, you all are saying D. Yeah, that is difficult. Okay, you all are feeling it's difficult as a student. As a student, what about others? Everybody thinks difficult. What do you think? Teaching through online, is it easy or difficult? What do you think for the teachers? What do you think? For teachers, it's easy or difficult as a teacher? So you all feel teach difficult, okay? So let me tell you. Thank you, Devi, Priya, Devika. So let me tell you that unless and until if I don't understand your issues as a student online, okay, and if the student doesn't understand the teacher's issue online, it is going to be really difficult. So do you think online learning is going to be little bit in the future? Do you think yes or no? Online is going to be part of our culture. We have to learn this thing, online techniques and everything. Do you agree with this thing? Hema, Kavya, Priya, you all agree with this thing, right? So, okay. So even I am trying to adapt with you. I am talking to you as if you are talking to me. So the way we are interacting to chat box, it is giving a feeling to both of us that even this is called as a design thinking according to me. According to me, this is design thinking. I'm keeping the slide here and the chat box here. Okay. So this is my way of design thinking so that I can interact with you all. So do you feel that design thinking should be in all the aspects of our life? Do you think every aspect? Just let me know. This is my teaching aspect, the way I am teaching. Okay. Do you think that in all the aspects of your life, design thinking should be there? I will explain you, Kavya. I will explain you how. Okay. Yes, Priya, Kali, and Manju, Divya. Fine. That's good. So I will be teaching you many things. Let me try to go a little bit in a faster mode. Okay. So let's see. I hope that this. Okay. Let this. This video is over. Let us close this video. And would you like to see some magic? If you like to see some magic, then only I will show you. If you say yes, then only I will show you. Otherwise, I will not show you the magic. If you want to see the magic, then yes, I will show you that. Okay. Now let us try to see. Let us. I hope that I can show you this finger. My little finger. Okay. My little finger. If I hold this little finger, any hand. Okay. And if I measure the length of my lips, you can also do it from your house. Okay. The length of my little finger is the length of my lips. The length of your little finger is the length of your lips. Okay. If you agree with this thing, kindly let me know yes or no in the chat box. I'm talking in sense of design thinking. Okay, this is a body science. Okay, this is body science. Okay, Nivita is saying yes, Akila is saying yes. What about others? So everyone from the house, you have measured it practically, and you're feeling that the length of the finger and the length of the lips is same. Okay, can we go for, you all agree? Fine. Can we go for magic number 2? Can we see one more magic number 2? Yes, no? Okay, see how interactive we are here. That sounds good. Fine. Kavya, Harini. Now, what I want to say, I can't stand up. I need to stand up, or maybe I need to stand up. Maybe I will try to show you. Fine. So, if I measure my hand, I hope you can see my screen. If you have to see me in the video. Okay. So this hand, where is my hand? Yeah, the middle finger. If I measure this length from my hand from here, if I measure this length from here horizontally, if I measure this from here and the middle finger up to here, okay, up to the tip, what will happen is that the horizontal length, if I become like this, the horizontal length from the left hand middle finger tip to the right hand middle finger tip, okay, that is my height. You can't do it right now, but you can measure that thing. Okay, my height is exactly the same thing. And for you also, okay, Kavya is saying yes. You can afterwards you can measure it, because right now you can leave the lecture. Okay, afterwards you can measure it. I will assure you that your height will be exactly equal to same. Do you think this is kind of magic? Did you really feel this is kind of good information which I gave you? It's no magic. Okay. So what do you think? Is there a max behind this thing? Is there a max behind this thing? Okay, let's come to the answer here. Let me share you on presentation. Presentation. One second. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, it's here. Yes. So, is my screen visible, my dear friends? Is my screen visible? Kindly, few people let me know. Yes, thank you. That is amazing, coordinator. You are amazing students. I'm so happy to find some good students. Okay, I actually thought that I should teach all this PPT, okay, presentations, roundtable conference. So I am going to exclude. So no PPT, right? Am I right? No PPTs and no theory, just concepts, just numerical videos and presentations and all. Am I right? So I'm not getting into the theories and all this thing. Just Kavya. So things should be taught in which you should understand things. So I'm going to skip all this thing. Let us talk about our brain. Can we talk about our brain? Do you want to know what happens in the brain, how we are going to think, everything? Yes or no? Let's talk. Let us try to understand what our brain does. Fine. Now let us see on the left hand side. Okay, some research scientists have done this kind of thing. I will have a small because I didn't had my food from morning lectures are there, so please don't mind. Yeah. So on the left hand side, there is a brain which is scanned, and the right hand side there is a brain which is also scanned. But here, whenever we have early education, now when I say early childhood, it goes up to 26 years. Whatever we studied, okay, it remains in the brain in such a way that that's why we can see that when a child is dancing nicely in reality shows, or when he sees some reality shows, the children is dancing nicely or singing nicely, they are able to do, but we are not able to. That is because the brain is still fresh and they are in a lot of things. So they have scanned this brain. A scientific research paper is then. If you want, I can share the link later on. The more the red color, that means it's more active. Okay. The more the black color, it means less active. Okay. You can see the color legends here: red, yellow, green. Means if it's a lot of brain, it's red. So the graph is red, yellow, green, blue, and then black. Okay. So left hand side is a quality early education, childhood education, and the right hand side is a quality early education without quality education. Okay. Do you think that there is a difference here? Do you think that this research makes sense? There are a lot of examples here. And do you think, I just want to ask you, does it make sense that learning early in the childhood, or even now your children's only, the more we learn, the more our brains are going to become much better? Do you agree with this thing? I just want to know your view. Yes or no? Is the question clear? Do you agree that early education is good? Is good. That is what I'm asking. Yeah, fine. So if you're saying Kavya, okay, Chandrika, Kavya, and everyone is saying yes, that means this is what I'm trying to tell you, that today also, even if you're learning design, do you think that if you, again my question, if you even, I assume that you are young, you're kids only, now you are learning design things. Do you think this will be helpful for you in the future? Just by looking at 5-15 minutes of lecture, in just 15 minutes for lecture, I taught you design thinking little bit. If you feel yes, that is the answer here. Chandrika, Kavya, they are saying yes. So that what I am trying to say, that etra mudiyumo atra kastapattu, okay, you have to study a lot of new things. Okay, I am basically a civil engineer. I build buildings, I build tunnels, bridges, and everything. But I am also in a lot of sciences. I am into ISRO. I am doing space science. I am studying our rockets. I am doing satellite investigation. Okay, I am here with you for your mathematics. But what I am trying to do is that the more you become, do you all agree with this thing? That the more you become all-rounder, okay, it's good for us. It will be good for us to understand the things around us in a much better way. Yes or no? Yes, Nivedita. That sounds good. Let us try to go to the next thing. No theory, no theory, just practical. I promise you, I will just show you practical stuff. Last Selvi, thank you. Thank you for amazing crowd. I'm so happy with your crowd. The students are really awesome. No theory, no theory, just come into the practical. Okay. Okay. Let us try to think about this thing. Now you have to rate out of 5. Okay, all examples I'm going to give. I'm going to give a lot of examples. 1 means poor. This is a standard lecture, and 5 means good. Okay. Now one person has seen a mosquito which is biting, and have you experienced mosquito when it's bite? Sometimes it doesn't give pain. No pain. Have you experienced? Yes, Kavya, Himapriya, Devika. Okay, you all experience this thing. Now, what this person has done, Manju, that this person, or you can say he's a scientist, something, he has created a painless needle using the design concept of what nature has been reflecting backwards just by looking at the mosquito. How much will you rate this scientist who has designed this thing out of 5? How much marks you will give for his brain out of 5? That is the question. Chandrika is saying 5, Kala is saying 5, Devika, Kavya, Manju, great, okay, Priya, great. Let us try to see one more example. Okay, he has designed painless needle, fine. Now, I hope that you would have seen a lot of seashells which are shared in the ocean. There will be some this kind of seashells sticking on it, and they are sticking on the rocks from years. But what is the funda of that thing? Now the person who understood this thing, he has designed a glue, okay, to the natural concept of this funda. How much you will rate this person? He has designed the glue looking at the concept of this thing. There's a different research. If you want, I can give these links later on. But I want you to understand that how much you will rate out of 5 for this concept here. The way the shells are sticking at the rocks, okay, he has designed a waterproof glue, okay, waterproof glue. Rate out of 5. Dia, 5, okay. See, everyone is agreeing with him. So when you're giving 5, you're respecting his brain. Okay, even I have given 5 for this concept. So when we respect each other, automatically we will understand things in a much better way. Let us try to see one more thing. Okay, let us talk about this whales. Okay, one of the person has seen the scales, or you can say fins of the shark, and he has designed the wind turbine blades. Okay, now wind turbine blades means the way the shark is moving in water. Okay, water is a medium. In wind turbine, the air around the wind turbines is a medium. So the way the fins of this whale is negotiating through water, being a medium, water being a medium. Similarly, he has designed the shapes of the windmill, okay, with air as a medium. Okay, so for these fins, how much you will rate this concept? How much you will rate for this concept? The person who has designed windmill blades. Okay, Hemapriya is respecting with 5. So do see what is happening is that we are respecting also. We know that that person has put so much brains into that thing. So design thinking is about understanding the concepts, understanding science and mathematics. I have one quote. Can I tell you? This is my quote. Huh? You should not. Can I tell you my quote? One quote which I have made it for myself only, which I've learned from my experience. Can I say it? Yeah. I will tell that, and if you agree, you should let me know. I will quote that mathematics is a numerical way of explaining science. I will repeat again. Mathematics is a numerical way of explaining science, and science is a theoretical way of explaining maths. Okay. Mathematics is a numerical way of explaining science, and science is a theoretical way of explaining maths. Do you all agree with this thing? Let me know, yes or no. Let me know. Agree, Kavita, Hemapriya. Okay, such a beautiful thing. Okay, nature is trying to tell so many things. Okay, and if we are not able to grasp it, and trust me, Adhikvendi, we should having a lot of brains. I should be a topper in the class. Nothing required. Everyone can think this. Everyone has a brain and they can think in a different way. I'm going to show few videos later on, which will inspire you more, which will motivate you more. Okay, let me make it my screen little bit. Now, check this beautiful concept here. I mean, this is just amazing. Fine. One scientist has looked at the skin of the shark in a zoomed way. On the left hand side, you can check out it's a zoomed shark skin, and he has designed a product which is antibacterial plastic surface. Antibacterial plastic surface. Okay, of course he would have done research, but don't you think that this concept, how much you will rate out of 5 for this antibacterial? Okay, antibacterial means there will be no bacteria on the surface. How much you will rate of its 5? Just let me know. Hemapriya 5. What about others? Chandrika 5. Okay, Kavya, Kali 5. Okay, Nivedita 5. So why you are rating it 5, Devika? Because you understand that, Priya. Okay, you understand that these are concepts which motivates them. Now, why I'm saying mathematically it is important, because behind this science there is a max also. Okay, and you have agreed with this thing. Let me go a little bit behind. Okay, now this is an amazing concept. Okay, how the wind turbine has to be placed, and how many of you have seen fishes like this moving around a circle in the water or something? How many of you have seen this kind of fishes moving around? Okay, Divya, would you have seen this thing? Fine, Divya, and what about other? I think everyone would have seen in movies or some National Geographic channels here and there. Yes, Manju? Right. Okay, now, if everyone has seen, then from this concept, how they have designed the wind turbines, and let us try to see it. Let us come to the next presentation. Okay, just I will talk about this. Huh? I'm not forgotten this thing. I will come to this slide after a few slides, because that is where I think I will talk to you, or I should show it right now. I will show it after 2-3 slides. Okay. Check this out. What a beautiful nature this is. Okay, nature is telling you to think in a designed way. Fine. Now you would have seen this kind of things in our native. Okay, a lot of trees are having this kind of things. Who can loop fasteners? By default, who can loop fasteners? We are making screw nut bolts to tighten things, to hold the things. Nature is giving us a design. How much you will rate this design out of 5? Don't you think you can convert this into a product? Don't you think that you can start a startup with this thing? You can become an entrepreneur. If you think in the right direction, this can be used as an idea, and which can be used by different peoples in different directions, in mechanical engineering or in any kind of fasteners. Okay, like nut, bolt. If you want to hold this thing, kindly rate out of 5. Kindly everyone rate out of 5. How much you will rate for this natural brilliance? Kavya is saying 5. So you all are rating this as 5. Yes, Nivedita, Priya. See, that's awesome. Chandrika is a new person here. Hi, Chandrika. So nice to see that you are coming into picture. Okay. See, interactions helps us to. Okay, if you are interacting with me, even though you are not talking to me, I can totally believe that you are talking to me. So this kind of interactions will make me a good teacher. Okay, I will also learn how to teach in a much better way. And you will also learn how to be a good student. Am I talking sense? Yes or no? Am I talking sense? Okay. So we have to learn. We have to learn how to behave online also. Fine. So let us go ahead. Yes, Harani. Thank you. This is an amazing design. Okay. Being a civil engineer. Okay. I love this design. Now there is a parrot dog in Australia, and even you can find this in New Zealand. It goes below the ground and it come up from other side. Now, when it is creating this thing, there is a thermal mass. Okay, automatically, it's like closing the door and windows and sitting in the house. We feel warm. At the same time, when you open the doors, it feels hot. Similarly, there is a hotel which has been designed based on this concept. With low pressure, low speed, high pressure winds come from this side, and the right hand side, high speed, low pressure winds goes there, and automatically there is a warmth here, and there is a constant airflow inside the house of that animal, and the house remains aerated, without any air condition, without any electricity, XYZ, XYZ, XYZ. Tell me how much you will give to this animal's house design, the person who has designed this thing, the shed hotel design out of 5. How much you will give? 5, Nivedita, right? What about others? Chandrika is saying 5, right? So நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, check out what's happening around. There's so many things around and so many ideas around. The mathematics and science is moving around us. Okay, I am very bad in mathematics. PhD. Still, I feel that I'm bad in mathematics. How many of you feel that you're bad in mathematics? Let me know yes or no. I am saying yes. What about others? What about others? Yes, Subha, you're saying yes. What about others? If you're feeling yes or no, because I feel the more you are, it's good. You're saying no, it's fine. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're saying no. Great. That means you're a mathematical student. Being an engineer, I can say that I can say I'm bad in mathematics. Okay, because when I do research about rocket science and satellites and anything, okay, I'm noting these answers. Huh? If you're saying no, I'm going to ask a lot of queries about maths, because when we are thinking about this Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan during this ISRO's time, there were a lot of maths involved behind that thing, and the maths was showing a kind of, we should know more science. When we were learning more mathematics, it was telling us learn more science, and when we were learning more science, it was giving an inclination towards mathematics. That's why I'm telling you again that mathematics and science go hand in hand. It go hand in hand. I hope you can answer this question by yes or no, because we are coming to a conclusion of this thing. Mathematics and science goes in hand in hand. Okay, if I'm good in science, I can give a guarantee that I'm good in science. Okay, I'm covering my science with mathematics. Similarly, if you're good in mathematics, please cover your mathematics with science. Do you agree with this thing? Do you agree with this thing? Cover your mathematics with science. Do you agree with this thing? You have to learn that thing. Let me know. I have covered my science with mathematics. Okay, I can't be a mathematician and scientist at the same time. Okay, you can't be a mathematician and scientist at the same time. So I have tried 75% math, science and 25% maths. So you have to be 75% maths and 25% science. If it is 50-50, that's an amazing concept. Okay, let's go ahead. So here, the way the fishes are fishing, again, is an amazing, brilliant idea. Okay, you can see the fishes of sailing on the ocean, fishes, or this could be whales or something. So you would have seen in the top view. Have you seen the top view of fishes in the ocean moving like this in some videos or something in a zigzag pattern? Have you seen this thing? Just let me know yes or no. In the top view, in some videos you would have seen in the ocean or something. Yes, if you have seen, yes, just imagine how brilliantly they are interacting with each other. Yes, Kavya, check it out. Now you can see here on the left hand side there's a red color arrow mark, and the right hand side there's a blue color arrow mark. That means because the way the fins are moving, you can look at my video, they're using the fins. The left hand fins is moving in anti-clockwise way, and the right hand fins is moving in the clockwise way. Okay, let us talk about the first fish. The first fish is moving in this way. Let us talk about the second fish. Second fish, you can see it is you can see red color on right. Clockwise and DRAG and lift. Okay, you can use this concept, search it later on, not now. Please don't search it right now. Okay, there is a concept which is called as drag and lift. You can search it later on. With the concept drag and lift, automatically you can see the birds are flying in a negotiable way, and all the once the first bird. Should I show it in a Google? I'll show you image. Let me show you whether I can show you an image here. Yeah, this is what I want to show. Okay. Now here the first bird, when it's get tired, it will come behind. Automatically the second bird will come first. The efforts taken by the first, but the created. Okay, this is the same thing. The same eddies, or you can say the vortex flow. The vortex flow which has been created inside water is the same vortex flow which is created by the bird's wing in the sky, and it gives a easiness to move ahead. Can I ask you again? Did you got this? What I'm saying? Got this? Yes or no? Yes, Hemapriya. That sounds. Now I'm tired. I should drink a little bit water. It takes a lot of effort. Okay. Now, can I ask that? Are you enjoying? Are you enjoying lectures? Fine, Madhu, Kavya. Fine, that sounds good. That sounds. I'm so happy that my students are so good. You're amazing students, Akhila. Great. Let us try to go ahead. What a beautiful thing. Science. You just imagine. Okay. Now, if you one person has seen this lotus, how many of you love to see this lotus leaves water? I'm typing it. How many of you love to see this water on the lotus leaves? It's floating here and there. It's just eye catch. It's so beautiful. One of the person, everyone saying is yes. Okay, it's so beautiful. Nature is teaching so many things. Now, one of the person has thought about this, and he has created anti-wet paints. Paints will not wet. Okay, paint அடிச்சக்கப்புறம் தண்ணி விட்டா that will not get cracked. How many marks you will give for this idea, my dear friends? Out of 5, looking at the lotus petals, he has created anti-crack paints. You're giving 5. If you can think like this, you can make a product, my dear friends. You can come as an entrepreneur. You can become a startup. You can start a startup on your own. Okay. See, I'm again trying to teach you more with pictorial things. You're giving 5. Okay, not even 4. There are some ants. Okay. What better than ants? Ants teach us to work together. Don't you think so many ants work together and they teach us so many things from morning till evening? So, what all the ants, the way they are coming towards the house, you can see the figure. Similarly, using IoT. Okay, I hope that you know the full form of IoT. Someone will type in the chat box what is IoT. I hope that you all know this thing.
Internet of Things.
Internet of Things, Kavya. That's amazing. Amazing. Internet of Things. That's good. Using the same concepts. The way ants interact and communicate with each other. Yoshi Barango, they have created GPS inside the car, and the parking place is connected to the center. The parking plates, yes, Ramya, Gayatri, Priya, appreciate everyone. You know all these things. But again, okay, internets of things के through, उन लोगों ने क्या किया कि उन लोग सब कार, one second, they all brought the cars together. I shifted to Hindi. Sorry. So they have a interconnecting Bluetooth or infranet kind of things, and once the parking place is over, it's empty, the car will come and park it there, because parking is a big issue in cities. Okay, so where to park an issue? So looking at the ant philosophy, they have designed the parking funda. How much you will rate this concept out of 5? I hope you got it what I'm saying. Okay, once the parking place is over, automatically it will be detected. Okay, Nivedita is saying 5. Great. I hope that others also through Internet of Things. Okay, all the cars are having by default some kind of applications. Yes, I will come to my favorite topic here. Okay, this is what I said. The way the fishes are flowing inside the ocean, okay, it is producing a vortex, and once the vortex is fluid, the speed of the vortex is so fast, it is so fast that the bigger fishes can't come and eat them, because the speed is so far. Same concept is used in windmill. Okay, more energy is created. All the windmills are placed nearby in alternative ways, and it creates clockwise, anti-clockwise wind here and there. More energy is created. My dear friends, how much marks you will give out of 5 for this concept? Again, this is design thinking. I'm talking in in a scientific way, but you have to understand the mathematical equations which is been required here. Kavita is saying, Kavya is saying, really, really amazing. You can use your words to express your happiness. What I am trying to say is that I will be just here for half an hour or 1 hour. Afterwards, you have to start your design thinking. Yes, I will be there to help you out, but it's all up to you how you're going to go ahead. Let us ஒரு I will give an example. ஒருக்கா நான் அண்ணாமலை யூனிவர்சிட்டியில போயிருந்தேன். ஓகே, அண்ணாமலை யூனிவர்சிட்டியில ஐ ஹேட் பீன் தேர். ஒரு பொண்ணை பார்த்தேன்னாங்க. அந்த பொண்ணு பேரு ஹரிப்ரியா. ஓகே, and Haripriya was so bad in studies that she failed in a lot of subjects, and she was crying in the college, and I had been there as a special lecturer. I went for some conference or something. Okay, can I tell you the story of one girl? Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will. Yes, Kavya, I will. Yeah, you are saying yes. So, அந்த பொண்ணு பார்க்கறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கருப்பா இருந்தா. Okay, and she was really sad, and that she was telling that my skin is dark, and people are saying that I am dark and all these things. So she was crying, and I was in a conference there, and I was surprised that I didn't know அவளை எப்படி சிரிக்க வைக்கிறது, how should I make her comfortable, and at the same time she was standing outside the HOD cabin, and she got some punishment or something because of some, I don't know, some kind of mischief she has done. And I asked her that why you're crying. So she told me that people were pulling my leg because I am black, and that's why teacher misunderstood me, and she gave me the punishment standing outside the HOD cabin. And I said okay, fine. And then I went to the conference, and in the conference room notice board, I saw this girl's photo in the notice board in a newspaper. Do you want to know that what this girl was doing in the newspaper?
Yes, sir.
Just let me know. Just I want to know how many of you are thinking of. She has invented a sunscreen. She has created sunscreen lotion. Okay, because she wanted to become, because people were shouting at her that she is black, so she wanted to become white. So she thought about this Fair and Lovely and all these things. She created sunscreen lotion. You know how? Just looking at the leaves, okay, the way the leaves are creating photosynthesis, they take about 95% of ultraviolet rays. Some kind of leaves, there are trees which are called as mangroves, or I will say shrubs. Okay, they are called as mangroves. They take 75%, or if I'm not wrong, around 89% of ultraviolet rays, UV rays. Okay, 89%. That means it's a huge amount. She made a paste of these leaves and did some kind of. She was a chemistry student. She did some kind of things here and there, and she applied for a patent. And she had made a sunscreen. Let me know how this girl has inspired you. Let me know how this girl has inspired you. Out of 5. How much inspiration you got from this out of 5? Agreed? Harini? Okay, Akhila, Divya. See what happens. So here I will come. Normally, this is the word everyone teaches in design thinking. Design thinking lecture. Whenever there is a design thinking lecture, I will write the word. Whenever there is a design thinking, this is the first word they teach in design thinking. That is called as empathy. If one does empathy, na Tamil enna solluva. Empathy. Can someone tell me what is empathy in Tamil? Empathy.
நம்மள மாதிரியே மத்தவங்களையும் நினைக்கணும்.
ஆமாம், நம்மள மாதிரியே மற்றவரை நினைக்கணும். இன்னொருத்தர் கஷ்டப்பட்டா அவளோட கஷ்டம் என்னதுன்னு நம்ம புரிஞ்சாதான் அவளுக்கு ஒரு டிசைன் பண்ண முடியும். நம்ம சப்போஸ் இப்போ ஒரு childhood hand, if one child is not having a hand, and if we feel sad for him, I can create a prosthetic hand for him, and he will be able to he will be able to eat food from the hand. So what I've used that because I had empathy, okay, I had thought, okay, and because of the thing I got idea, I did some calculation or design, okay, I did some analysis, and because of that thing I came with a product, okay, which is called as artificial arm. Do you agree with this thing what I said? It's true, empathy is required, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Just use the chat box. Just use the chat box. I will talk to you. Now, the more we have empathy, lot of products will come out. Lot of products will come out. Okay. So let me show you a video here. uh, yes, Kavya, you agree? Fine. Would you like to watch some interesting videos? Let me know. Yes or no, so that we can make this climax of this lecture
I
much more
agree
interesting.
that.
Yes, Kavya, Harini, let us try to see some videos. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Chandrika. Okay, let me show you some videos.
Sir,
I hope that you all would have seen these videos. Curious, Kavya is curious. Okay, okay,
YouTube on that.
okay. You all have seen this kind of videos during COVID times, sanitations, and these are ideas which came because of empathy. Ideas came, products came, design thinking. Yes or no? Use chat box. You all would have seen this thing. I don't want to show this more. Okay, this is an easy idea. Fine. Tell me, can you rate this idea out of 5, my dear friends? This idea, can you rate out of 5? Even though it was easy, but at the crunch time, people have designed this thing. How much you will rate out of 5? All of you, let me know. Okay, Chandrika is saying mostly everyone is saying 5 because it was needed and people have designed this thing. Okay, it's not necessary you should have a dashboard color. Okay, it should have a solar panel. They have done this thing, whatever is available within sitting at home. Okay, so this is called as design thinking. Let us come to think about one more idea. Now, I want you all to let me know that you can see a car here and there is something in the wheel. Can someone use the audio and talk to me that what is this? Because this is a photograph. So I would like someone to talk with me in an audio way and tell me if they understood what is this. Use unmute yourself and talk to me because the chatting could be tricky, or you can chat also. What is this? What this fellow in the car is trying to do? Anyone? Anyone? Okay. Should I say? Should I say yes or no? Or anyone has any idea? Because I want you to think. That's why I'm not telling it. Okay.
To clean.
Kavya, to clean what? Come up with some ideas. It's okay. It's okay. Even if you give a wrong answer, it's fine. See, design thinking is all about putting ideas here and there. Appreciate you, Kavya. Let me know.
To clean the car tire. It when
Okay.
dirty.
Okay, that's also good idea. That's a good idea. Even I didn't thought about this thing. That's a design thing. Now, if you make a concept of this thing, okay, the cars which are going in a shabby islands or where a lot of mud is there, the idea which you told right now, okay, that can be a product, and your product can become a startup idea also, and you can make a lot of money out of this if you think in the right direction. But I'm really happy with the idea which you told, which is not the idea here, but I'm happy with your idea. Okay, so I will write brilliant AAVIYA. Brilliant, Kavya. Okay, so I give you 5 on 5. Okay, so that's a good thing. Now, what I'm trying to do here, what this person is trying to do is that, do you think the wheels are always going to move? Can you tell me when the car is moving, is the wheels always going to move throughout? Yes or no? Do you agree the wheels are always going to move? Divya, Chandrika, yes. Now, what this person has done is that he has connected an axle. Yes, Chandrika, he has connected the axle with this wheel, and automatically is generating energy. Okay, the angular motion which has been created, mathematically the angular motion which has been created. Okay, he has used the design thinking concept, and he is converting that mechanical energy to an electrical energy, which later on is used for the wipers inside the car, for the light inside the car, little bit AC, and little bit of things which needs electrical connections inside the car. Okay, how much marks you will rate, give this out of 5? This idea, how much marks you will give out of 5 for this person? You're giving 5. See, see so many products. If this product is launched in a much better, okay, he can make money. He can have a lot of products. Okay, there is no need to work under others. You can be your own king. Yes, Kavya, Nivedita. Okay, fine. Now, Enachi. 1 minute. Madam, எங்கிட்ட எத்தனை நிமிஷம் இருக்கு இன்னும்? How much time I have? Madam,
Sir, yes, sir. We have 10 more minutes, sir.
we have 10 more minutes. Okay, fine. Okay, then I will come to if should I make you all smile? Yes or no? Feeling is wrong. You want to smile? Okay, let's see this video. Okay, only one girl has to smile. What about others? You don't want to smile? Yes. Okay. This is how normally we study. Okay, the way this boy is studying, this is how we study. Chapter 1 over. Chapter 2 over. Okay. Chapter 3 over. So this is not the way, my dear friends, we should study. You all agree that we should study. Okay, while we are studying, we should have interest in what we are doing. We should be really connected with the study. Do you all agree? Do you all agree with that? We should be connected with what we are doing while we are studying. Do you all agree? Design thinking helps us in that thing. Let me know. Yes, Divya, we should be connected, full on. Okay, சாப்பாடு பாங்களே, தண்ணி குடிக்க பாங்களே. We should not sleep. We should not eat food. Okay, our concentration should be. Check this brilliant girl. Check this brilliant. You will be amazed to see this brilliant girl. She is putting. Now she has not created any product. Okay, trust me. She has not created any product. It's just a 40 seconds video. Check out what this girl is trying to do. I will not tell what she is doing. You have to find out. These are lemons. Elmachamblam. I don't know how to spell in Tamil. Okay, Elmachamblam, whatever it is. Okay, lemon, 2 sticks, 1 bucket which is giving a height, 3 vessels which is segregating the lemons as per the size in different vessels. My dear friends, how much marks will you give to this little girl out of 5? Pass. Okay, right? Himapriya, Kavya, Nitu, check out this. My dear friends, check out this. This is design thinking. Ide vishayam, if you want to do by hand, you will go mad. If you have a lot of lemons, you are going to go mad. Okay. Now this is what. Okay, design thinking. If you can convert this into a product. Okay, instead of the 2, I will repeat again. Okay, instead of the 2 rods, if I create an instrument, if I do some kind of things, if I call this as a 2022 lemon shredder. Okay, let me type it here. Okay, let me type it here. 2022 lemon shredder. Okay, 2022 lemon shredder. 2022, 1 second. You will buy it. If I use this product name, 2022 Samsung lemon shredder, you will buy it. Don't you think this is what is happening inside the world scenario? People are creating ideas, they are selling it. Yes or no? They are creating small ideas and they are selling it. Yes or no? Are they becoming entrepreneurs? Are they starting up with startups? This is how, my dear friends, once you complete your education, my dear friends, with my folded hands, I'm telling you, think, design. Design thinking is all about thinking and designing. It's all about bringing with empathy. Okay. Now, in the last few minutes of my seminar, let me show you some more things which will inspire you. I just want to inspire you here. And let me give you a mathematical touch. Let me give you a mathematical touch here, which will show you. Okay, this is my PhD thesis. Fine. Sorry, not this video. This is something which I made from ISRO. There's a satellite, and I did a water distribution network design for Navi Mumbai, a place in Mumbai where the whole water is being taken to the cities and villages without pumps. Okay, so it's okay. Later, I don't have time. Otherwise, I explained to you this thing. Can we see mathematic? Yes. Mathematic? Yes or no? Can we see mathematics? Ready for that, my dear friends? Yes? We are okay, fine. Okay. Let us try to see this thing. Now here, circle has 360 degrees. Okay, why we can we ask that thing? Okay, do you think this is arbitrary? Let us try to check the degrees here. Okay, 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 becomes 9. Okay, divided by 2, 180. 1 plus 8 becomes 9. Okay, divide by 4, 90. 9 plus 0 is 9. Divided by 8, 45. 4 plus 5 becomes 9. Divide again, 22.5225, 9. Divide again, 11.259, so on, so on, so on, so on. It becomes 99999. You divide it to infinite. You divide into infinite. It will always come into 9. It will always come into 9. Do you think that nature is giving to tell you something? It is giving you a secret idea or not? Are you able to understand what the nature is trying to tell you indirectly? Learn, my dear friends. My dear friends, எல்லாரும் சொல்லி கொடுக்க முடியாது. You have to merge yourself with nature. You have to understand. Education will help you to read books. Education will help you to, experiment things. Once you go towards the riverside, once you go towards the mountainside, look out the nature. It will tell you a lot of things. Okay, that is called as some. I will use a technical word which is called as biomimic. Okay, biomimic means biology mimicry பண்றது. Okay, that is all about nature. Okay, let us try to see a little bit more. Let us try to see a little bit more. Keep your mobile in the landscape mode. Okay, so let it not divine or something. Okay, it is called as vortex based mathematics. Fine. Now how things go, let us try to see a geometry here. I have taken equilateral triangle here. Now, all the sides of the angle are 60 60 60. 6 plus 6 plus 6, if you can divide this, multiply by 2, 1 plus 8, it becomes 90. 90 90 90 90, 360, 3 plus 6 9. Fine. Now again, pentagon, if I take, is 108 into 5, 540, 5 plus 4 becomes 9. Okay, there's a secret code here. Now hexagon, 120 into 6, it's 720, 7 plus 2 is 9. You go on. Heptagon, 135 into 8, 1880, 1 plus 8 is 9. Again, you go on, and go on. The secret of these things goes on and on. Okay, you will go on, you will come, if you find this thing again and again. My dear friends, don't you think that this is magic? Don't you think that you can have design thinking as a concept? Please tell me, don't you think that it's inspiring? Yes or no? Is it inspiring or not? All these things. Yes, you think it's inspiring? Because there is a lot of secrets. If you understand, once you once you become BSc, MSc, you complete, use your brain, use your ideas in different ways. Okay, now there are many things which I can show, but still there is time is not that. So I think I have to stop it, otherwise I will go on and on and on. My dear friends, it was amazing talking to you. Okay, and I would like to show you, I would like to give you my details also. I'm one second before concluding, let me share you again with my, one second, let me share you. I'm an ISRO coordinator. Okay, I'm teaching space science totally for free. I teach space science totally for free for any students. If any students wants to learn space science, I teach it for free from ISRO. Fine. Now, where is the thing? Yeah. Many things which I can teach you, but time is less. That is the only thing. I would like to show you a few more things. Just 1 or 2 slides more. Just 1 minute. Okay, madam, can I take 5 to 10 minutes more? Is it fine?
Okay, Sunilma.
Madam?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It's fine. Otherwise, I will cross the time. I will ask the students. They will be bored. Students, are you bored? If bored, then I will stop my lecture, my dear friends.
No, sir.
No? Okay. I'm sorry I'm taking your time, because I know that as a student also you face a lot of issues sitting at home. Fine. I will go fast and try to teach you maximum things in the less time. That will be better. Okay. Now, there are a few scientists who have seen a termite hill. Okay, the termite hill, and they have designed a building out based on that thing. Because termite hill, outside it is 75 degree Fahrenheit and inside it is 77. So based on that thing, there is a building in Zimbabwe, in New Zealand. okay, where they have kept the cooling system without air conditions. They have kept the house buildings inside cool. It's a very famous building. I forgot the name, and they have used the concept of a termite building. Okay, so let us go here. Hmm, how many of you know this logic? If you- maybe इधर ही आ रही है. How many of you know this golden ratio or Fibonacci number?
Yes, sir.
How many of you know this thing? Just use the chat box. Chandrika is saying yes. What about others? Okay, mostly everyone knows the Kavya. That's all. Only 2-3 people know. If you don't know, kindly write N so that I can go ahead. I hope you know. No. Okay, fine. Okay. So just to go ahead, if you add on number 1 plus 1 becomes 2, 2 plus 1 becomes 3. If you go on that thing, check out how the nature is replicating itself. Okay, if you know this thing, okay, everyone knows this thing. Okay, 1 is to 1.618 is the nature. I hope you know this thing. It's become a golden spiral. Okay, the way the plants have designed their leaves, okay, it gives equal sunlight to all the leaves. The design is such a way that it gives equal sunlight to all the leaves. Don't you think that leaf concept is amazing? This leaf concept, 8 out of 5. Fast. We don't have time. I'm going to teach you fast. How much you will read? Design thinking. This is also design thinking, but you have to think in the mathematical aspects here. 5. Next one, the way the branches are being laid. Okay, the way roots are going, above the ground and below the ground, you can see a symmetry there. Automatically, there is Fibonacci number here, and the water which is going to penetrate in the tree, and the rainfall which is going to take it, the tree is going to take. Okay, that is going to be systematically. It will reach all the roots and it will reach all the branches. How many marks you will give out of 5 for this beautiful design thinking by the nature? Mathematically, you have to think. You're giving it 5. See how brilliant nature is designed. Let us go to the next one. Okay, the banana itself. Okay, if we check out properly, distributed to 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, that kind of thing. It has a by default nature. Okay, 5. Again, Fibonacci number is inside an apple seed. I can talk more, but time is less. But you can Google it out right around. Check out this 3, 5, 13, and so on petals in the flowers. How much you will rate this thing out of 5, my dear friends? The Fibonacci number in the flowers, how much you will rate? How much idea? காதல் வந்து சொல்ல முடியாத சுவாமிகள். Okay, this is the idea. Some idea, yeah. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to tell you. There are so many design. See, design thinking is taught not always through books, my dear friends. Okay, you have to learn it from the nature. Okay, see, a sunflower is teaching about spiral, golden ratio. Okay, a pine tree fruit is talking about golden ratio here. Okay, a pineapple tree, you can see he has fixed the yellow color, white color, pink color things. It is going in a spiral way. How much marks for this pineapple, my dear friends, out of 5? The idea behind this thing, if you do the mathematical project over this thing, use all, see, I'm talking to you in a scientific way. You have to use the maths there because you are going to cover your mathematics over the science here. Okay, see, the cyclone which is going to come has a spinal curve here. Okay, the storm which is going, it is having a spiral concept here. The waves in the ocean, my dear friends, tell me how much marks you will give for this. You can see a spiral there. The 1 is to 1.6 ratio is inside the wave here. Rate out of 5 for these waves. How much you will rate? Nivedita is saying 5. What about, see, you're such brilliant. I have never seen such beautiful students anywhere. Okay, you are able to understand design thinking. Okay, you should take a career over this thing. You can start a startup, entrepreneur, or you can start your own business. Ideas should come. You should have an empathy over this thing. Okay, there's so many things. Okay, the baby inside the womb looks like a spiral. The galaxy also looks inside the spiral. Don't you think this baby and is equal to universe? Okay, how much you will rate out of 5? So, how much clue the nature should give? I'm trying to tell you that how much clue the nature should give. Nature has given you a lot of the formulas. Now you're mathematicians, your BSc Max, your MSc Max, formulate stuff. Okay, you have to get ahead. Okay, you can see the solar system. If you check out the solar system at the right time, you can see that the way it's moving, the solar system also has a spiral behind it. Okay, you can check out the Milky Way galaxy, is a spiral galaxy. Saturn's, if you see all the things, there are so many things. The hand of this girl, okay, is 1 is to 1.6. Again, if I come it down, okay, this is 1 is to 1, 1.6, this is 1. Again, if I bring it down, this 1 is to 1.6. Again, bring it down, 1 is to 1.6. Okay, the whole body of this man, if you divide it in different ways, okay, it's 1.6, 1.6 here and there. Okay, again, you go on teeth. Why do you think the front two teeth are so big? Okay, there is a logic because when you smile, okay, automatically your smile will look good if your teeth have bigger teeth initially in the front. There's a logic behind that thing. Okay, the ears are designed in a spiral combination. The sound wave which is coming is a mathematical wave which is coming in a golden ratio. Even this is golden ratio. The DNA, okay, the DNA of human cells. I will show you the DNA which we are having. It is 1 is to 1.1618 in a spiral ratio. The heartbeat, the velocity V1 and V2, okay, it will have one, this is 1 and this is 1.1.6. Okay, so my dear friends, with this, I would like to conclude my lecture. Okay, if you need any help, I have given all my email ID, okay, my Facebook, my Instagram, because earlier, madam, I was giving them email IDs and students were not coordinating, okay. Students were not coordinating because they were never writing mails to me. But the moment I have started giving, because in my Facebook and Instagram, I'm putting more or less technical things only. It's not my even though it's my personal Facebook and Instagram, I try to post a lot of mathematical and scientific things only, so that students get motivated. And students are not coming to me through mail. So I went to the platform. I started using Facebooks and Instagram and trying to upload me as a good teacher as possible. And for your kind information, Kalavati madam, are you there?
Kalam.
Yes. Anyone out there?
Yes, sir. I'm here only.
Yeah. So I'm really thankful that many a times that you approached me for this lecture. So I have given my details here in the chat box. If any students need any help, my research details are also posted here. You can see. Kavya, thank you, my dear friend, for appreciating my lecture. And I really liked your college, madam. The students are so brilliant. And
Thank you, sir.
The moment you said, ma'am, this college is in Coimbatore or something?
Near Coimbatore, sir, Tirupur district.
Tirupur districts. Okay. So the moment I checked out you of nearby Coimbatore, my native is also Coimbatore, but it's been 25 years I had been there. I'm born and brought up in Mumbai, so I didn't got a chance. The moment I came to know that your college is nearby Coimbatore, I said yes, that I will come and give a lecture. Thank you, my dear friends. Thanks. Lots of love, and I give you a lot of best wishes for your future. And whenever you need my help, I'm there to help you. That's all from my side, ma'am. Thank you for this title. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chandrika, Kavya, Devika, everyone. Thanks.
நீங்க டைப் அடிக்கிறது.
Friends, if you have any queries, you can ask your questions.
Nivedita, they will not ask any queries. Students will not ask any queries. On online, I know that I have to keep silent, and the end lecture will be, if you have anything, you can mail to me. I will reply the queries. So they are not going to ask anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for making us understand that design thinking depends on the way we understand what we see. Thank you, sir. We had a great time with you.
Thank you, Nivedita. Thank you, everyone. And the girl who was singing in the start, which girl was singing one prayer?
Sumati, sir.
Sumati has sung a very good song. After a long time, I heard a Tamil song in the prayer. Thank you. Thank you, my dear friends. That's all, ma'am. Anything else?
Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness, and thankfulness is a spark that lights the fire of joy in the soul. On account of this quote, I would like to invite Subhashri of 3rd BCom SF, IAC Joint Secretary, for vote of thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Nivedita. A warm and grateful evening to all. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Karthik Nagarajan, sir, for sharing your kindness and valuable time with us. Thank you, sir. I also thank our Secretary, Sumati Krishna Prasad, ma'am, Principal Dr. N. Rajeshwari, ma'am, convener Mrs. S. Kalachalvi ma'am, coordinator Dr. A. Kalavati ma'am for making this webinar today. And also I thank our all faculty members and students for participating this event. And thank you for the contribution of those who worked to make this webinar successful. Thank you all.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Subhasri. Time and tide waits for none. Yes, once again, and I extend my gratitude and thank each and everyone for spending your valuable time with us and making this session a successful event. With a hope to meet you all soon in another interesting webinar, this is Niveta of 3rd BSc Mathematics aided, representing Sri GVT Visalachi College for Women, signing off. Thank
Sir,
you.
mute பண்ண சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Anyone has any doubts they can ask? Otherwise, oh. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
போயிட்டாரா அவரு?
Thank you, girls.